Hi guys! Welcome back to CJ's Keto Kitchen. Tonight we are going to be making a very fun and easy recipe for Mother's Day, and it is going to be keto lemon blueberry muffins. So come along with me and let's get started. You're going to need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees for these muffins. So you are going to need some form of muffin tin or muffin liners. I'm going to be using silicone because that's what I prefer, and you actually get a lot more of your muffin out of it when we're done. But feel free to use a traditional muffin tray and paper liners if that is what you would prefer. I have 8 here because I believe that my batter is going to make about 8 muffins. And so that's how many liners I have here on my tray. You're going to need some kind of medium-sized mixing bowl to make your batter in. And I'm going to be starting with my wet ingredients. So I have 3 beaten eggs. The next wet ingredient is going to be half of a cup of sour cream. Next we have our lemon juice that you saw squeezed, and I want about a tablespoon of this. I am also going to put in the lemon zest that we did earlier. I'm going to be using granular erythritol monk fruit sweetener for this. You can use whatever kind of natural sweetener that you would like. And I am using 1/3 cup. I'm also going to be putting just a little squeeze of liquid sweetener because I feel that it offsets the cooling taste. This is an optional step. I'm going to whisk my wet ingredients together. The next thing that I'm going to add is lemon oil. You could use lemon extract. If you don't want a pronounced lemon flavor, you could of course just use vanilla extract. But I do want these to have a strong lemon flavor because I really feel like the lemon and the blueberry complement each other. I have my Lorenz lemon oil here, and I'm going to put probably about 6 or 7 drops in. Now we are going to be putting in our dry ingredients into our batter for our muffins. We only have 2 ingredients for this. It is going to be almond flour and baking powder. I need 2 cups of almond flour. You're also going to need 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to start putting my dry ingredients into my wet ingredients until it's well combined. You could do all of this in a blender if you preferred. So for our muffins today, I'm going to be using frozen blueberries, and that is for 2 reasons. The first reason is that they're more readily available and accessible to people in the frozen state. Most places you can find frozen blueberries all year long. Even though we are indeed coming into the spring and summer season here in the United States where berries are more readily available, blueberries in particular are a little bit later in the summer. And so right now they can be a little bit cost prohibitive sometimes in the grocery store. So that's why I'm using frozen blueberries. And then there's a third reason that we're going to discuss as I'm preparing it. So I have about 1/2 cup of frozen blueberries here. So I'm going to begin putting my lemon batter into my cups. So as you can see, I only have a portion of the batter inside my cups at this point. And this is because we are going to sink our blueberries into our batter in a strategic way. And this was the part that would be very fun for children or people who are childlike. And I have found this works well for keeping the blueberries kind of all over in the muffin. If you put them inside your batter, a lot of times they can sink in your muffin and then you end up with your blueberries all at the bottom.
Oh no, it's the Keto
Coming and knocking on our door for blueberries. In case you did not know, blueberries are a low-carb fruit. They are low-sugar fruit. They are acceptable on this lifestyle. So the keto police can just turn around and go back where they came from. Okay, so now I'm going to finish topping our muffins with the rest of our batter, and then we are going to put a couple more of our blueberries just on top. That will make them extra pretty and special for Mom. So now I'm going to put a few more blueberries right on top, so they're going to be really fancy and pretty. Okay, so these are going to go into our 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes, and you just want to keep an eye on them to make sure that the tops don't get too brown. So because this is extra fancy for your mom or your grandma or any other special woman in your life, or just because you're a fancy person like me and you make these any other time, these are going to have a lemon glaze on them. So you need 3 tablespoons of confectioner's natural sweetener. I'm using monk fruit erythritol here, but it does need to be the powdered kind. I'm going to once again put a little bit of our lemon oil in it so that it has a really nice strong lemon flavor. You could use lemon juice if you didn't have lemon oil. And then I'm going to put about 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. Now to make this a little bit thinner, I'm going to put just a little bit of our leftover lemon juice from the lemon that we squeezed earlier and used in our muffins. And just stir or whisk that around until it reaches the desired consistency. If it gets too thin, you can always add a little bit more confectioner's erythritol. Or if it gets too thick, you can also add just a little bit more of your lemon juice. So there's our glaze, and that is what will go on our muffins after they have cooled, and I will show you that. I'm gonna test them with a toothpick to make sure they're cooked. And they are indeed. There they are in their blueberry lemon glory. See how this one it fell down a little bit? I'm taking mine off of my baking tray so that they cool down a little faster so that we can get these glazed. So I'm going to unmold one of our lemon blueberry muffins and put the glaze on. And this is still a little bit warm, but my silicone comes off beautifully. Well, that's what I love about silicone. Hi.
Hi.
It's time to sample a Mother's Day special keto lemon blueberry muffin.
Yes. All right. Extreme delight.
Yes. Good job.
It's good. We probably should have let the frosting set a little bit. But it's flavorful. It's really flavorful. And I think the longer these cool, I think the lemon actually will get more pronounced.
Exactly. But hey, this way you can lick your fingers. So
yeah. So that's really good. I think people will like it. It's simple to make. Yeah, it's good. Thanks, baby. Bye.
bye.
Thanks for joining us again tonight, you guys. We hope that you will consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. We would love to have you be a part of our keto family. We are also on social media, everywhere, and it's CJ's Keto Kitchen. So please join us there as well. Until next time, be well. Bye.
I pay attention to you all the time. I just don't.
You just don't listen to me when I make a video.
I'm just not listening to every word you're saying. I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing the stuff I'm supposed to do.
So I just told you there are eggs in these muffins.
Yeah, I know. You're trying to be funny. You're trying to go back to the...
So if you say, these muffins would be great if they had eggs in them.
You're trying to go back to the... What is that?
The green chili casserole.
Green chili casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody had a good laugh about that. He was standing right there with the camera.
You're very focused on your cinematography.
Yeah.
All right, let's make this glaze.